Morning, Top Gun here, 20 to 2 on Saturday, February 6th. This is going to function as the pre-market, YouTube pre-market commentary for Monday, February 8th. The seeds are being laid for an economic apocalypse. Top Gun Financial, the next bubble, October 29th, 2008. I wrote that on the day the Fed, under Bernanke, cut the Fed funds rate from 1.5% to 1%. So I've been seeing what's coming for a long time. In fact, it's the reason I entered this business out of philosophy graduate school, because to me this is applied philosophy. Okay, moving on to the blog. A perfect week. That's what Bespoke characterized last week as, because the S&P 500 closed higher all 5 days and finished the week at an all-time high. Now, the NASDAQ almost had a perfect week, except for it was down 0.02% on Wednesday. Otherwise, it was a perfect week for the NASDAQ as well. The S&P was up 4.66% on the week, the NASDAQ 6.00%, and the Russell 7.67%. All to new all-time highs. Investment nirvana. Now, while the market keeps going up, a lot of warning signs continue to pop up alongside it as well. And one of those is what's called the price to sales ratio, which is a measure of valuation, which is now at by far an all-time high, far exceeding 2,000 in the chart from Liz Ann Saunders in my blog. So this is now the most expensive market in history. Now there's a chart from Sentiment Trader that shows that almost 35% of stocks in the soaring Russell 2000 are unprofitable on an operating earnings basis over the last 12 months. So 35%, that's more than 1/3 of stocks in the Russell 2000, which is the index that has been leading us since the vaccine announcement on Monday, November 9th. A little disconnect there. No fear. The VIX dropped 43.9% from Thursday, January 28th through yesterday, Friday, February 5th. The second largest 7-day drop since 1990, according to Charlie Bilelo. So it closed around 21. No fear in the market. The VIX measures the prices of options, especially put options. So as they decline, that shows the price of put options is declining as there's no demand for insurance or protection. Shorts. No shorts. Shorts have left the market. The median short interest in stocks on the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ 100, and the Russell 2000 is just above 2%, a 17-year low. Nobody betting against this market. Taking the long view, since the bottom of the Great Recession on March 9th, 2009 at 677, the S&P 500 has returned 474% through Friday, a 15.8% annualized return. Now, this isn't based on real economic growth. It's based on the Fed's quantitative easing, initiated by Ben Bernanke in 2008. And as you can see in the chart, included in the blog, the Fed balance sheet has just exploded, especially now in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic, where the Fed has injected $3 trillion from mid-March to early June, leading to this 10-month manic crack high. Let me conclude with this excerpt from Mike Dash's 1999 Tulipomania. The bulb dealers had come to Alkmaar to attend an unprecedented auction. The guardians of the little orphanage in the town had come into the possession of one of the most valuable collections of tulips in the whole of the Netherlands. Caring more for the flower's value than for their beauty, they were selling off the bulbs for the benefit of some of the children in their care. So shortly after dawn broke, gray and chill, the traders began to make their way to the sale room in the Nieuwe Schutters Dolen, the headquarters of Alkmaar Civic Guard, an ornate and garbled building in the center of the town. It was a large room but they filled it. The bidding started briskly and soon became frantic. Single bulbs were knocked down for 200 guilders, then 400, 600, 1,000, and more. 4 of the 100 or so lots were sold for in excess of 2,000 guilders apiece. And when at last the final tulip had been sold and all the money tallied, the auction proved to have raised a total of 90,000 guilders, which was, quite literally, a fortune in those days. The date was February 5th, 1637, the day flower fever reached such a pitch of frenzy in the United Provinces that once worthless bulbs truly threatened to supplant precarious metals as objects of desire. February 5th. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you guys on Tuesday.